I thought it was GSL, but let's get on into it.
Yeah.
On the right side of Abyssal City, we have the Red Protoss playing for Team Fnatic. He's Harstem. And his round 1 opponent playing for the team Druids Esports. Well, he's got his work cut out for him here in round 1. It could be a short end, but will he make a name for himself? He's Soren.
Yeah, so definitely we can already say that Harstem is not going to cheese. Of course, we didn't really expect him to cheese or anything, but he's gonna build a pylon in the middle of his main base, so he's not gonna put a... Well, he can still do that, of course, but at least the beginning of him is already a little bit off, like not standard, let's put it that way.
Yeah, not gonna be going for that Forge Fast Expand on the low ground. Now, I have seen Forge in base into expansion, like so that you can actually protect yourself against 10 pool. Very
and
well
also
on this map.
There's another reason why Protoss do it, and that's because if you put the Forge in the middle of your main base, the Zerg normally can see it with an Overlord, but now that they don't know, he's gonna go Gateway first. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting myself, but if you put the Forge in your main base, the Zerg doesn't know if you're chrono boosting the Forge or not.
Yep, that is very true. But going that gate expand. Well, we don't even know if it's going to be a gate expand or not, but going for that gateway first, definitely something that we don't expect too much, especially gate inside of the base. If it was on the low ground, it wouldn't be that odd. And as he drops his first gas now, perhaps looking for some relatively early aggression, but with that second pylon, perhaps not. On the other side, though, Zerg not getting too greedy. He's going to be going for that 15 pool, and then he's going to go into 16 hatch, but the probe's already there.
Yeah, but I'm about what you just said. I'm not sure if Harstem is going to be aggressive. It's just very hard to imagine, in my eyes, that he's going to try to do something aggressive. It's just, first of all, it's not really his playstyle, and second of all, I'm not really sure why he would do that. There are so many strategies going on at the moment, which are a lot better than just like being aggressive. Of course, unless he's going to get a 4-gate or something, but Harstem is definitely not going to do that.
Yeah, it does not seem likely, and the Overlord will scout out that there's no early expansion here from our Protoss player, as the Cybernetics core will finish up here relatively soon. Going to be able to start a Stalker and the Warp Gate technology as the first Zealot completes, and as soon as that Zealot walks down the ramp, Overlord spots it out, and our Zerg player should know exactly what's going on now, that he did in fact go for that early gateway.
If I may interrupt you for a second, by the way, our Zerg player never started a Queen.
Very late Queen, yeah. And especially with his hatchery being blocked as long as it was. Did he hit an Overlord block? I didn't see that.
No, he didn't lose an Overlord. He just forgot to build a Queen, like the most essential unit. And you can see he's already got 500 minerals, so that shows that he didn't have the Queen for a long time. And now he doesn't have any larva to spend it on. And now he's making a Roach Warren to sort of like compensate for his overflow of minerals. But so you can already see that his strategy is going all ways around, except for the good way.
Yeah, not necessarily working out there. But, well, Nexus is spotted out by the Overlords. Our Zerg player, if he's able to get that high mineral count, floating minerals and resources figured out here relatively soon, might be in an okay spot because he does have a good read on what his opponent's doing. And as the 6 Zerglings come out, they should be able to defend the base and prevent any further pressure. With a great surround right there, and the Zealot should be able to finish him off here momentarily, but those Stalkers will clean up 4 out of the 6 Zerglings and get working on the Spinecrawler now.
Yeah, and it's actually worse than this. Harstem is going Stargate after this. Furthermore, he's got 10 more workers than our Zerg player right now. Zerg players mining double gas on only 1 Queen and 17 Harvesters. It's looking me like our Zerg player can work a little bit on his strategic build order choices at the beginning of a game, because right now he's giving Harstem every advantage Harstem can use to take this game.
Yeah, Harstem looking very, very good. Of course, only losing that Zealot, able to actually force out some Zerglings and make sure that our Zerg does not get to drone up freely. As you mentioned, 19 drones right now for our Zerg player, and he hasn't been under that much pressure, just investing into his infrastructure very early with an extremely early Roach Warren there. Finished up speed already, but look at the amount of Zerglings that are making their way across the map. We do, in fact, have a total of 23 Zerglings going to be making their way out, and doesn't know until they hit the front door. Going to be able to get a decent surround right there. No, not able to get the full surround. There's the force field, and a beautiful force field, actually, as these Stalkers and Sentries should be able to clean this up well before any of these Zerglings get through.
Yeah, I do have to say that at the moment the Zerglings came in, Harstem moved his Stalkers, and there was an opportunity for him to walk by. I mean, he couldn't walk by, but Harstem got really close to being surrounded, and in that case the 23 Zerglings would have definitely done a lot of damage, and even game consequencing damage. But in this case Harstem, yeah, he did well, but it was really close, let me tell you that.
It was very, very close. Those Stalkers in position just in time to actually get there and block it out a bit. But worker lead still in favor of our Protoss player. He's just chrono boosting out those probes 2 at a time, and he's gathering up Phoenixes. Has not showed them, and now they're going to start to make their way out onto the map.
Yeah, and I think that this is going to be the nail in the coffin for our Zerg player. He's got 2 queens. He doesn't have any air defense except his queens. So that means, of course, the Phoenix are not going to finish the game, of course, but they're going to be able to do so much. And he's even going Muta, so that's going to mean that his strategy is, maybe you can finish my sentence. It's painful to my eyes.
It is painful. We're watching our queens go down right there. Both of us Zerg players are just cringing. The Overlord's going to start to take fire here. And no Evo Chamber down, no Spore Crawlers. And Soren is done, and that's it. GG!
GG!